For the third project, it's a project called the laboratory, the graphic laboratory. We were supposed to take expired graphic objects or expired images and create a new images, new visual with them, and then build a sketchbook and a final graphic book with all these images that we choose. It was an opportunity to create new images with an economical process and an economical proceed. I really like to experiment in this project because we were supposed to experiment like with the tools and with our imagination and our creative brain. So I really liked to play with every design part that I did not even think about, like as art, like poetry and the diary, but I will talk about it later. And it's a very good process of creation because we think that the graphic designer or even the artist begin their project with a white paper, but it's not very true. In finally, it's not true. Most of the time, we're beginning our project with an idea of, or just because we saw something, because we heard something and we wanted to do something with it, something else with it. For my book, my graphic book and my sketchbook, I decided to play with words and play with little notes that I dispose on my books, like it was a diary, like I had an eye after it and having another thinking about what I made. I was inspired by a Roberto Cavalli magazine. Well, it's not really a magazine, it's like it did a little book with all of his collection. It was probably in 2016 or something like that. So I took the same papers, these very bright papers. It's like it's for the photography, and I make this little book, and I place just a little phrases explaining the images. The last thing I really enjoy with this project is the words. I really played with the words and with quotes that I found on internet and which were linked with this project.